So, hi everybody. Let's do a quick sound check. Please let me know if you can hear the sounds that this body mind is making.
Yes, okay.
Hope you can hear me okay. And um, just a little explanation where I'm right now. I'm sitting in my car um, outside somewhere in northern Germany, close to Hamburg. Um, may get darker in the video because it's the evening here and the sun is just going down now. I just have little lamps in my car on. Uh, we will see how that appears. If it gets too bad in the quality, I will turn off the video, but I think right now that might be okay. So, hi again. My name is Christoph. I am a certified Sedona-Methode coach, and this is the free monthly Saturday support course, the Sedona-Methode, that I'm providing. Um, we can just get started with a group release. Maybe some people more will arrive or not. Who knows? So everybody just get comfortable in whatever position you are in. And could you just simply welcome from your life that doesn't look authentic? Be about yourself or others than you. And it could you just simply welcome whatever that stirs up inside. Could that be welcomed or noticed as much as there is? Then could there also be a welcoming or noticing of any wanting to do something with, about, or against this? Any wanting to fix it, change it, release it, figure it out, get rid of it, be done with it, reject it, attract it, hate it. Touch it. And check a little deeper to see if there's any underlying wanting in it. Any wanting control, approval, security, separation, or wanting oneness. And could be more than one at same time. You don't need to decipher clearly. Just become aware of it. Notice it. And if it is deciphered, that's fine too. And could you also notice, or could there be a noticing of any sense of it being personal? That it is about you or who you are, or them and who they are, it and how it appears to be. And then could you just be open to the possibility that that which looks unauthentic or inauthentic is it exactly as it should be? As perfection too. That we just cling to it because we don't like it or we like it even sometimes. Let's do this again. Could you just simply welcome anything from your life or from your apparent life that looks inauthentic or unauthentic or not authentic enough? It should be more authentic. And then notice how could you welcome to any inherent wanting to do something with, about, or against this. Any wanting to fix it, change it, get rid of it, love it, hate it, judge it, hold on to it, survive with or without it. Yeah, I'm all wanting to change. Any non-acceptance about the state where it used to be. And check a little deeper to see if there's any underlying wanting connected to that. Any wanting control or be controlled or get out of control. Any wanting approval or disapproval. Any liking or disliking. Any wanting security, which could be a wanting to be done with it, wanting to do it. Any wanting separation wise. Or if there is any of the emotions, any sense of maybe anger or frustration about it. Or if it is the anger, that it's inauthentic, apparently. And then also notice how could there be a noticing or welcoming of any sense of it being personal about you or who you are. It means something about you or who you are. Somehow feels personal. That you are the one with that. Then could you just extract a little bit more beyond to the possibility that the seeming inauthentic is also reflection. It's also color or expression of love. Just like the things that seem to be more fun to us. Could that be part of the game as well? Game that we call like, so let's do this again, since most of us have a lot of that. Could you just welcome anything from your life or from your history or from your memory that seems to be a little bit inauthentic, that looks a little bit imperfect or not good enough, or just not as it should be? Could there just be a welcoming of whatever that makes up inside or stirs up inside or brings up? whatever comes to mind, or whatever is being felt even. Check a little bit deeper. Or could checking just happen a little bit deeper? If there is any underlying wanting, any wanting control, being in or out of control, any wanting approval or love or disapproval, any liking or disliking, any wanting security, which could be wanting to survive or wanting to be done with it or wanting to live or wanting to die and with all. Any wanting separation or oneness. Any idea of an attachment to that or of an aversion, any rejection or attraction. And inherently, let's not wait too long for that. Notice how personal that appears to be. That it seems to be about you, belonging to you, or them, or it. And notice too if there is, it could be also coming with a sense of guilt or shame or blame. That often feels very personal as well. And then could you just be stretching beyond that? Could you just stretch beyond that and just notice or open to the possibility that that is just part of the perfection, that that just is another color of that which we are. I don't say that's good or bad. It's just another color of the dream that we call life. So let's do just one more round. Could you just simply welcome anything that comes to mind that appears to be a little bit imperfect, a little bit non-authentic, a little bit, it should be a little bit different than it appeared to be. But maybe you, on your own or your body doesn't look to be that perfect or authentic. It's just a feeling, by the way. Feels inauthentic, not right, incorrect, or that it should be different. And to just be here for a second, being noticed or seen, or again allowed. If I feel it's right for this. Then could you, like I'm allowed this to check to see if there's any underlying wanting. Then could that be noticed? Any wanting control, approval, security, separation, or wanting oneness. And could you welcome or notice to any sense, inherently, how personal that appears to be? That this is somehow about anybody or anything. Mm. Or you, or me, or I. And then could you just simply notice or welcome the perfection where the seeming imperfection appeared to be? Could you just notice that that is just another color, love, that which appears to be inauthentic or non-authentic is authentic too. It's already allowed to be as it is, as an expression of the one. It is not a judgment of good or bad, just a note. It's all. Hey, everybody. So I open the floor to questions, sharing, and assistance. If you need any help with any kind of issue, or if you have technical questions related to the Sedona method in general, or, you know, if you want to share any gains, that's fine as well. So, or if you have any issues for a group release, that's good too. Let me know. Who is B? B, maybe you unmuting yourself.
Hi,
Hi.
it's Betty. How are you? Thank you. That was really wonderful.
You never asked the B to unmute itself. That's kind of funny. Oh,
Um,
okay. What's going on for you?
so I resonated with it was a wonderful meditation, by the way, the introduction. I really loved it. Thank you. Um, I resonated with wanting to stay separate and in order to be safe. Um,
I get a sense of that. That's familiar to me as well.
yeah. And then I tried to release it, and there was like there's no flow, things are getting, energy's getting stuck,
Mhm.
and then I try to feel love, and I can't.
Yes.
Yeah. So
So how is it right now? Is that still the appearance, or is it just how it appeared to be a second ago?
let me,
Or is there any, any emotion coming with that, or anything that seems to be connected in the
well,
mind?
I don't I don't feel like I feel tension. I don't feel any love.
Okay. Okay, it might be enough in a moment. So could you
Okay.
just give it some space here now in this room?
Okay.
This support call to be here. And could you allow it to dissolve attention?
It's not leaving.
It's not leaving, okay. Is there any wanting to change it or hold on to it or get rid of it?
Get rid of it.
Yes. Could you want that as much as you do for a second? rather of wanting to get rid of it, could you just let it go? Could you let it rid itself? Get rid itself? It's a strange expression, for lack of better wording.
Yes.
Is there any expectation it to come back again?
I don't think so.
Good. And how does it feel now? How are you now? What's coming to mind? Was it just quiet?
And there is that sense of wanting to stay separate.
Hmm. I mean, could you let go wanting to stay separate and sometimes allow yourself to just be separate? If you feel that's best for you, is there any wanting to change that? Any wanting to be more um, extroverted in that case?
Yeah, there is.
Yes. But what if being introverted is as good as well as being extroverted? Introverted.
Yes. That feels a
What if
little
it's,
lighter.
yes. What if it's better for you to stay a little while by yourself and then decide to go more into the world when you're ready to do so? Maybe that's more fun then.
Yeah.
I know the word is very for extroverts or people who are more extroverted.
Mm. Absolutely.
You know, I'm doing both now. I'm doing I'm extroverted sometimes and sometimes I'm not. I enjoy both. If you just use the Sedona method for that purpose, it might balance that a little bit more.
Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. So, Ronnie, was his hand up? Can you unmute yourself?
Hi, hello.
Hi there.
I didn't got the first few minutes that you were introducing yourself because you're somewhere else, I think now. You were explaining,
Please,
I
I
think.
can repeat that. That's no problem. I put that into the chat, but I'm not sure if people can read the chat who arrive later. Um, I'm outside in my car today, so I'm not sure how my face, if my face is bright enough to you. I
No,
just have
it's good.
two smartphone lamps on in my car. I'm standing somewhere in a field.
Oh, okay, that's the thing. I mean,
Just
you're now in the
came
car. Okay, I
from
said.
Hamburg to my boyfriend and was in the gym, and it was time uh, to start sort of call, and that's why I'm a
Okay.
little bit here. But it's a very quiet space, even though there's a street close by. That nobody comes in, opening and closing the door, and no dog is coming and craving for
Oh, that's good.
attention. So
That's
it's a little bit more space for coaching now. I'm
okay, that's
also
good.
doing it in my office in my car since I'm driving a lot. And I also do a lot of releasing in my car as my second living room.
Mm, that's good.
Yeah.
Good to understand. Uh,
Yes. And it's dark in Germany right now, right? It's the evening in Europe. So that's why
mhm.
the appears to be dark in the background.
Yeah, it's also true. It's getting darker in the night now because it's getting to autumn.
Yes.
That's true.
Hmm. So, is
Um,
there anything I can help you with?
yeah. Uh, at first, I'm really happy so much with this community and
Hmm.
getting clear on what we exactly are.
Yes.
That a lot is happening in the mind, also in my mind, every mind, and to really occupy with that. So it's really useful to have the simple questions,
Hmm.
and then you really get the SMS to be in the now.
Yes.
And why I was having my hands is just to say thank you to you and also some all the other persons that are making this possible.
Yes.
And for me, it's really a big game
Yes.
to see this and to have more clarity about that and
Yes.
being more and more in the now
Yes.
and being able to let go a lot of things during the day so that you're there where you normally are is in the quiet.
Yes.
And it's also the reason why I'm having my hands raised
Hmm.
is I feel I feel is that although I try to go from one doing to another doing and then just in the middle or when I'm doing that just being in and out,
Hmm.
what I can feel is that I'm really always busy with analyzing my life and the future and planning it. And it's really great to see it,
Hmm.
but I'm still doing it,
Yeah.
trying to control my life and things like that. I think it's also normal. It's also human.
Are you
But
doing it or is that just happening?
yeah, that's the thing. It's just happening. Mm.
So could you just let go a little bit of wanting to be so responsible for that? What's happening in mind?
Mm. Yes, I can.
I think we are all very fascinated of our minds stuff.
Yes, yeah, yes, yes. That's
Kind of.
totally true. It's totally
Not all the
true.
time.
Mhm.
Uh, maybe you're
Yeah,
just
that's totally.
using it for releasing. Maybe you do a little bit advantages or advantages of doing this or that or not doing it or it may be a little bit quieter after that. Or what do I like about this? What do I hate about it? Or what would be the worst case in this situation? What could be the best case? And then release all the wanting around that. And maybe it gets a little bit quieter, or you just watch it happening. You step back and you notice, okay, it's happening, and I'm watching it. It's nothing you have to think. It's just you are aware of it.
Mhm. Okay, it's useful.
So how does it feel now? Is there any of the feelings or emotions connected to that, apparently?
Mm. Yeah, it's automatically thought of myself how to do it.
Is there any wanting to figure that out, any wanting to know that, or any wanting to understand that somehow?
To understand it to make it better because in my mind I'm thinking, okay, I have to let it go, and then somehow the intuition will pop up.
Oh,
And if I'm thinking too much or having a lot of thoughts, then I know, okay, it's not good. So I have to change that somehow.
uh, isn't that already the glue? If you judge it as not being good, that's
Yeah.
actually a hook where you also can start releasing. Can I allow that to appear as bad as it does? Can I allow that to be as good as it does? Some holistic releasing going back and forth, or can I dislike that as much as I do? Can I like or accept that as best as I can? That's how you can work with that if you want to use the method, or if it feels like I'm not capable of just watching it. I know that there are situations where it seems so much that you cannot really step back and just watch it. You just need to do something about it in order
Yeah.
to help it a little bit to release or get more quiet.
Mhm. Okay.
You need an intuitive approach for this as well every time as it appears. Could be releasing, could be just stepping back and watching it, or you
Mhm.
could even ignore it in a positive sense. I know the mind may try to get you, but
Mhm.
um, or just for a second, just allow yourself, okay, can I for a second be free of that?
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
Feel
I
it.
understand what you
Nice mind,
mean.
nice mind, good mind. Thank you for your help, for helping me so much. You're so busy for me.
Hmm. And it's totally true. Tries his best.
And maybe you also hear it. If it has some good clues for your life, maybe there's something in it what you can use.
Hmm.
But you can let that go as well. You can I allow this thought to dissolve and allow it to come up again when it's required in the flow. That's possible too.
Okay, so much to let your thoughts, the let's say the things that you think, is that you release on that also.
Yes. Yes. Even if you are absolutely sure that this thing will happen, allow it to dissolve. I mean, he even recommends to let the I dissolve. Why not letting go of something that we are sure that will happen?
Hmm.
And then just being open to however it unfolds. It may be included or not. Who knows? Sometimes even that may be released and maybe something better comes or something different just. Um, so that's possible too. I play with that a lot. I'm sure about it. I let it go as well. Because sometimes the mind uses that as an attraction somehow and to start thinking about it again. And letting that go just allows the flow to unfold as it needs to unfold. Um, and also that it's a kind of trust or faith in the flow in there. So you just present yourself as open as possible to how it comes.
That this is really helpful. What I also feel is that somehow I'm also a little bit afraid because
Mhm,
I'm doing this personal development.
mhm.
Um, I I just feel is that everything is inside of me, so I don't have to go abroad.
If
But
you're
somehow,
referring to the body, everything seems to be inside of you. But what if the world is also inside of you, or that which appears to be inside of you is also included as well as that which is currently outside of you? What if there's no difference? The only difference is that we are referring to us as the body, that the body is personal, that we are that. Yes, we are that too, but not to the exclusion of the seemingly exterior, of the
Okay.
seemingly uh, environment surrounding us, of that
Mm.
which is surrounding us. Actually, it's the same.
Yeah.
It looks
That makes
that.
some things clear.
Yes. And we need to use it in the world. If we communicate with other people, we need to use the me point in order to explain something, because language is a very dualistic thing. It's not going any different. Or you just stop talking. Uh, and but it also can be still dualistic. We did that for 6 years. You can ask Johan. I was not speaking that much to people for 6 years, from 2010 to 2016. And you still brings up things in the mind. You may be a little bit more introverted. You may be a little bit easier to go with your intuition, but the mind still brings stuff up. It's not helping to not use language.
Mm.
It's better to still talk with people, or not talk if you intuitively feel it's not the right thing to do, because maybe they get angry at you, or you may feel it in a situation that it's not a good idea to say something. Then you stay quiet. That's what I mean
Mm.
about balancing those things. That's with the same with the introvert and extrovert is for me with talking and not talking, or speaking and not speaking, or saying something and not saying something. It gets more balanced with the method. I can let go of all my wanting to not do it anymore, and all my wanting to talk about it over and over and over again.
Mhm.
And then it gets more balanced. You do both.
Mm.
I came to the point where I wanted to be a Sedona-Methode coach and noticed, oh, you would have to talk to people as a coach.
Mm.
Make a
Okay.
coaching session without talking. Maybe you could pass on paper and code it back. It's like something else. It's the language.
Okay.
So how do you
And the
feel
thing
about it?
is,
You're a little exposed right now.
mm, the thing is that there's something so much inside of me that's a little bit afraid that, although I still have my friends and my girlfriend and things like that, but
Mhm.
then I'm really getting on myself. How do you say that? Alone because of you understanding that it's totally in you, so you're busy with yourself,
Uh-huh.
and then somehow that's something inside of me that's
I have that
afraid
as
of it.
well. I have that as well. I need time for myself to clear myself up. And
Mhm.
today I had the impulse just to leave the home with my boyfriend to go outside for releasing, for the office, for gym, and for being
Okay.
prepared for this call. Sometimes you just need to follow your inner call for something. If you need some preparation for something in your life, do it. I just can recommend do it. Take your time for yourself and do it. Have your time for yourself. Is what meaning. Um, it's it's working just better. And maybe I'm not sure if we do this for 10 or 15 years, or like Lester, just for a couple of months, maybe we don't need to do it that much in the future anymore. But it
Mhm.
is, for as long as it takes, a good way to live life, or to let go of all the stuff that we should let go
Mhm.
necessarily, and then live better, or have more, um, you know, authenticity, or even felt authenticity. Um,
Okay, that's really helpful. Thank you.
yes, good. You're welcome. So we still have a little bit time. Anyone else? Any topics, issues, questions related to the Sedona method? We like to take a moment to use this to say that next week from September 15th this Hale's fall retreat is starting. So if you're willing to participate in a retreat, don't hesitate. You can still sign in there. I'm not sure right now if Hale is planning a session in Facebook. Often he's doing the first 2 hours for free on Facebook. You can still sign in there. So it's a good way to see if you never have been with him, to see if that's something that could work for you. And I'll be part of that as well. I do one of the um, coaching sessions. It's usually the case that certified instructors and certified coaches do some sessions, some coaching sessions during the retreats, which are usually on Zoom as well. For 1 hour, just like those support calls here. We or even call it support call. So who is interested may join the retreat for doing this. So, Lara, you can unmute yourself if you wish to do so.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Well, I'm having some thoughts about, I'm like holding on to some thoughts about my children because
Mhm.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear perfectly.
Okay. My Wi-Fi isn't very good, so if I cut out, that's why.
Okay, good. Not
But
until
I
now.
did, okay. So I developed some health problems as a young child, and basically I've passed those on to my own children.
Yes. Are you feeling guilty about that somehow or responsible somehow? Now it's breaking a little bit away, Lara.
Oh,
If-
did I cut out?
Oh, yes,
Okay.
back again. It's back again.
Sorry. What was the last thing you heard?
Nothing. I just
Oh,
asked
nothing.
questions and nothing came. It was just silence, which is fine
Oh,
as well.
okay.
But
Okay, we're okay with silence sometimes.
yeah,
Okay, so I developed health problems as a child
yes,
and I've passed those on to my own children. And so now they struggle with health issues and all my limiting beliefs around that. And so that's where we are right now. And I'm also struggling with this idea that this is my fault and I need to help them and I need to, um, as I've done all this inner work and I've been able to realize what's happening, I
mhm,
feel like, oh, now I need to help them realize what's happening and I need to help them, change their mindset around it because I've gotten so much relief. But that thought causes me trouble that feel responsible in
yes.
for helping my children with this.
For a second, could you allow yourself to feel as responsible as much as you do? Could you just allow the space to be here now to allow yourself to feel that as much as you do?
Yes.
And then notice any struggling with that, any wanting to change it, or any wanting to express it, to really do something about it, to help them to be better. And
No,
any, yes.
I'm just feeling really sad.
Hmm. And could that be here as well? That sense of sadness. It may be connected to the sense of being responsible. And could you check to see if there's any underlying wanting, any wanting control, approval, security, separation, one connected to the sadness.
Probably oneness.
Mm. And then could you want that for a second as much as you do?
Yes.
Mhm. How about your children? Are they into releasing, or aren't they familiar with releasing somehow?
They're beginning to, yeah, I've been talking about it, and some of them ask to do it with me, and some of them don't understand it.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay.
M-
Maybe those who are already into that, or already understanding it, maybe you can ask questions. There's a release that your story reminded me of. It was in a big Kahuna bundle, and it was related to money. Money beliefs from my parents I got. And you could do this just with beliefs. What is a belief that you think got from me, from your mother? And they don't need to share this with you. They can have that just in mind. And
Mm.
is that coming from a wanting control, approval, security, separation, wanting oneness? Probably children would say it's wanting approval. I want my mother to approve of me. That's why I'm believing her belief as well. Or I love her so much. That's why something like that
Mhm.
could be happening. And that could disconnect it a little bit more. That could bring a little more space. That could bring the option in that your children could use your belief as a pool of options, a pool of possibilities, not having to do it in order to get your approval, but to use it from the all as an option if it is required. That's something that I did with beliefs I got from my family, because in my family it was actually two families, the family of my father and the family of my mother, which is the same for the most of us. And they had different beliefs, often opposing beliefs, or with different mindsets of how things should unfold or how I prepare a meal, a particular meal even. That's it's a lot coming in with belief. And many years later, which confused me even as a child, because you go there and it's not allowed, and you go there, it's allowed. Or you go there, okay, they do it this way, you go there, okay, they do it a little bit different. And it's just optional. That's what I learned later with releasing. It's a pool of possibilities. It's unlimited possibilities even. It's just some possibilities that you have seen in your family, or from your parents, or from your mother, or from that that could really make a change. And and then you don't have to push away any belief if it's just an option, how it can be.
Mm. Yeah, that's good. A good reminder.
Yes. And the other thing with beliefs for you as a parent that I see is, um, I mean, aren't you doing the best for them for as your knowledge is, even with the beliefs? I'm not sure how long you are doing the Sedona-Methode and how long you are aware of it that you give your beliefs to your children. But what if that was the way that you knew it best until the moment you have seen it, that it's happening something with believing with me and my children?
Yes, I've been aware of that for a few years now, and I sh have shared that with them, and so they understand that.
Mhm.
Um, it doesn't it doesn't take away all those beliefs, but they're
Right.
beginning to link
The
my
other thing that
behaviors.
you can do is you can release on your beliefs as well. When you have a particular belief about something, you can do that, which I said to Ronnie. What is an advantage of this, believing this? Or what is a disadvantage of believing this? Or what would be good about no longer using this belief? Or even maybe there's a story connected to the belief. Maybe then you release around the story. Or maybe there's an insight connected to that belief. Sometimes the belief has had its root uh, due to an insight in the past, and it maybe it was for a long time a good solution to follow that belief. But maybe you can release around that, and then maybe then the same belief may have another new situation in which you see, okay, I can choose to do it like the believers say, or let's see, maybe something different required. Both can be the case. It's not necessarily wrong to follow the belief. Maybe the belief is the solution for the moment, what the belief is saying.
Yes, yeah, I see that. That's kind of like the trying to separate it's kind of like saying it's black and white. It's either this way or that way instead
Yeah,
of, oh no,
it's
there's all these
possible.
options. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. That's
In,
unlimited
include
possibilities, and that's containing that belief as well, even if
right,
it sometimes turned out that the belief is not correct in this situation, or even that it sometimes has proved as being correct for some situations. Yes.
right.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
I believe in releasing, otherwise I wouldn't release. It's a belief as
Right.
well.
Yeah, that's true.
That I can relax with releasing, even with just hearing be free from any intent and pain and how they are ordained to giving releases to us.
Right.
It's happening a lot with belief, and we can challenge that a little bit. We can, if we clearly see it's belief, um, and then see if that's the spontaneous solution for incorrect, or maybe you put, if you clearly watch yourself, I think you can find if it's just made up by the mind, or if it is really good, intuitively good in the moment.
So, how do you recommend finding out?
Releasing, letting go of attachments and aversions to that. If you're aware of the belief, I mean, you need your space for this. You can't necessarily do that in front of your children. But maybe it happens in
Hmm.
front of your children. If it sometimes it can be fast track. You see, oh, it's a belief.
Mm.
Okay, let's do spontaneous solution. Or if you see, okay, it is the belief and it's still good for this for this situation, then you do it, let it happen, and don't
Hmm.
judge yourself. Do it when you do it, and don't do it when you're not doing it. To use Hale's words.
Yeah, yeah.
And then release.
Yeah.
If you feel bad about it afterwards, maybe you release a little bit to feel better about. If you feel guilty, responsible, or etc. things about it, then maybe you let go a bit, even afterwards.
Yeah.
So how does
Yeah,
it feel right now? How do you feel right now?
yeah, I feel like I can breathe better.
Perfect.
Yeah, definitely feeling that in my body.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you
You're
very
welcome.
much.
Yes. Okay. I think we could do a little group release on that. And if you don't have any beliefs, don't create any. But I'm sure we will find some. Tell me if not. It might be fun to hear that we didn't find any belief anymore. So could you just simply work in anything that comes to mind about a belief? It may be the belief itself, or just believing as an issue, like money. And could you just simply allow yourself to be in touch with that? And notice that. Good. just be there in this moment. Yes, it is. And could there be a noticing, or could you just simply notice any wanting to do something with, about, or against it? Even judge it, say it's good or bad, hold on to it, live it, or not live it anymore. Any wanting to take advantage from the belief or from believing itself. There must have been a reason for this in the past when we just started to believe. Must be somehow helpful. That's why we create our belief systems. And then check to see if there's any underlying wanting, any wanting control, approval, security, separation, oneness. Or any feeling guilty or ashamed because you like the person which I have the belief taken from. Now I feel guilty if I don't follow the belief because I like the person so much, or I feel so much respect for them. And then could there be a noticing, or could you just simply notice how personal that appears to be? Could that be welcomed? Could you welcome that? I believe. My parents believe. My children's believe. And could you also notice all you wanting to be secure with believing? Must be an advantage in security with believing, or an approval, or control. If I only follow the belief, I will be more in control. If I only follow the belief, I could love more or be more loved, or be more lovable. If I only follow the belief, I feel more secure. I appear to be more one of the void, the flow. I feel very guilty if I don't follow the belief anymore in the situation where it has been triggered. Or ashamed of myself, or whatever the emotion is. And then could you just allow that to be here? Could it just be allowed to come up in a moment? And check again if there's any underlying wanting, any wanting control, approval, security, separation, oneness, or any of the emotions like anger, pride, fear, sadness, any empathy, or even just any acceptance of it, any peace with it. Courage. And just for now, as best you can, could you let go? Could there just be a letting go of wanting to be the one with that issue, of wanting the one to be the one who believes again, or that again, or believes in believing again? Just for now, just of wanting. It's not saying it's wrong to have a belief. And could you give yourself some approval for becoming aware of that and yourself? Could you, if there is stop any desire to punish yourself, could you allow yourself to be punished enough and love yourself instead? Move of yourself instead. Notice your courage to do something about it, or even to release. It's already, this release already, you are courageous. So you couldn't release without any courage. See that, see the good things in the release. Let's do a little bit more holistic approach. Could you resist or dislike beliefs as much as you do? And could you like or accept beliefs as best as you can? You dislike or resist beliefs as much as you do. Sometimes we just resist beliefs of our parents as well. And then we do the opposite, which is a belief again, because we're resisting their belief. Then we believe we have to make it different. You can do it different, but you may be better off if you release the belief energy behind it. And then could you just take your courage and just welcome and notice how it feels in a moment. Then could you let that go as best as you can? And if there's any holding on, could you hold on as much as you want? And could you let go as best as you can? And then could there be as much holding on as there is? And could there be as much letting go as there is? And what's beyond both holding on and letting go? Believing and non-believing. What's beyond all of it? Okay, everybody. I think it's a good moment to, even if there is no moment, to end the call for today. So as a reminder, come into the retreat. If that's affordable for you, be part of the retreat with me. It's always fun to do that, and you always find something to let go or feel better about. Uh, and otherwise, there's a lot of free stuff going on. If you don't have the money for it, there are a lot of communities. You could even ask people on Facebook to become a releasing partner of yours. So there's a lot of things you also can do if money is an issue, to still get your releasing, if you wish to do so. Okay, thank you everybody for being in the call, and see you whenever we do that. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you
Bye.
so
Thank
much.
you. Bye bye.
Thank you.